call next.
To Ado's Black Stars of Ghana. And we'll take a look at the starting 11 for Germany. 4 changes from their thrilling win over Switzerland in Basel a few days ago, Mo.
And goal, Alexander Nubel comes in to get his start there. Nathaniel Brown is going to slot in as the left back. Pascal Gross is going to partner Stila in that mid. And for the Ghanaians, they make just 2 changes. In goal, Benjamin Asare comes in. Kojo Apong comes into that center back position. The curiosity with this team is, will they stick with the back 4 that we saw them play against Austria, which they lost 5-1, or will they shift to their more familiar 3-back system?
Days away in North America. As we invite you to turn off the world and turn on the game. We are live from Stuttgart. It is switching the point of attack is Stila. Third studying it through. It's Kai Havertz peeling it back. Good opportunity, and it's just wide from Voltemata. And the first sign of life from Germany in the attacking third tonight.
Well, some big concerns from Ghana's standpoint. We saw them bleed goals against Austria. This is good movement off the ball from Kai Havertz, and this should be in the back of the net. At the very least, hitting the target. Nick Voltemata is just kind of a reflection of what his time in the Premier League has been like. Derek Collins just gets caught ball watching.
And here is Ghana exposed again, and that's a rough challenge along the back line for Ghana. And it is going to be... But it will be Havertz, and it's just wide. It actually looked like that might have came off the post. And Liverpool man just inches away from a 3rd goal in 2 games.
Well, Florian Wirtz at the moment is a man just oozing confidence, and this is such a well-taken set piece. The technique just up and over the wall. Watch the ball. Not a ton of spin on it. It kind of has a downwards trajectory as well.
Sequence to one of the 4 goals that Germany scored. Gnabry makes that run out of the midfield. Something from the training ground here for Germany. Kimmich trying to stand up towards the back stick. It's a free header. Germany wins the first. Back across. And the shot is blocked in front before it could reach Benjamin Asare. As Ghana trying to break quickly through Prince Adu and company. Stila. Havertz. German supporters wanting a free kick, but have to settle for the corner.
It's quite the challenge there from Thomas Partey, former teammates to 2 of these guys at Arsenal. This is another look at that corner kick, and Ghana just really struggling to get pressure to the ball. Good block in the end there from Sibo, but just slow in the way that they get out and try to condense space.
Stuttgart's own Angelo Stila to take the corner. Asare off of his line. 2 strong fists away. Kimmich. Clever little ball. Here's Pascal Gross. Over the head of Voltemata, and then swiped out by Jonathan Tah out of play. But it has been all Germany inside of the first 10 minutes.
Germany's been really good at that secondary run, especially on this right-hand side. Whether it's a player drifting into that wide channel to leave that gap centrally and then getting that secondary run. Clever ball from Pascal Gross, just clips it up, puts it into a dangerous area. Jonathan Tah, when it falls to him, you're hoping that's any other player but one of your center backs. But this
on the turn. That's more like it for the Man City attacker, but can't find the finished product. And then a brief slip from Kai Havertz, and the footing on the field has been really difficult as the rain continues to come down rather steadily. That's Ayew on the turn. Got the cross away. Semenyo was waiting for it at the edge of the penalty area. That was Prince Adu, who was also in the neighborhood, and then a first-time effort. Always going wide, and that's the first time that Alexander Nubel has even come close to seeing the ball in his direction.
But this is better from Ghana. Patient build-up, using their width. Now the final action is one of, really great ambition, but the build-up is better.
Takes the first delivery, now slips it through. It's a great-looking ball. Semenyo latches it across, and Joshua Kimmich able to clear it away before it could reach anybody in a white kit on the back stick.
They needed a moment like that. Jordan Ayew was a counterless forward, showing a little bit of patience on the ball, and that's a great ball in from Antoine Semenyo. Good pace on it. It's just begging for someone to get across that 6-yard box. Prince on the sideline is just trying to figure out how this hasn't found the back of the net. Asari is a little bit late off his line, but in the end, it proves to be
a concern for German supporters heading into this World Cup, as that ball in behind is a delicious one for Voltemata. Leaves it for Florian Wirtz. But the offside flag is up. It was on the initial run from Voltemata. And that'll deny Florian Wirtz his 5th goal involvement in 2 games.
But I want you to watch the secondary run. So Voltemata does a good job. He's trying to stretch that back line. You can see he's slightly ahead of that last center back. But it's the awareness of Florian Wirtz.
His back, and if it had hit him while it's on its way back, it probably wouldn't have been called.
Such a difficult one, though. To try to turn your body and keep your arms tucked at the same time.
So it's going to be Arsenal's Kai Havertz against Hearts of Oak Benjamin Asari, playing in the Ghanaian Premier League. Kai Havertz scores with calm and with ease. And Germany get their deserved goal at the end of this first half.
Germany definitely had to be patient, and it took until stoppage time in this first half for them to break the deadlock. And it's Kai Havertz from the penalty spot. Calm and composed as you like. Germany very dominant in possession, but just lacking that clinical finish. They get the clinical edge from the penalty spot. Ghana don't feel hard done. It's 2 games in a row now where they've conceded the first goal from the penalty spot, from a handball. Bench, and just taking in the scenes and the sights and sounds of his fan base here. But to your point about the significance of these matches, these are...
Florian Wirtz making a run in behind Caleb Urenke. And Wirtz somehow keeps it alive for Nathaniel Brown. He's got time and space to deliver, and the header coming in for Thomas Partey was almost on frame, and in turn it'll end up being a German corner.
Such a delicate little ball that Wirtz plays in there. But once again, I'm watching the Ghanaian back line, and it's just reactionary.
Leonard Carl linking up with Wirtz. Sent in towards the back stick, available for Antonio Rudiger. And it was blocked before it could reach Benjamin Asari once more. And again, it's more last-ditch defending for Ghana.
Ghana got to find a way to be more than second best in the box. Too many times, it's either Germany...
And this looks eerily similar to what we saw for the first half hour or so in the first 45 minutes. Clever little dummy, Nathaniel Brown for Pascal Gross, and couldn't quite open up his hips. And easy work in the end for Benjamin Asari.
This is a clever ball here from Nathaniel Brown. And it's the perfect way. This is the end of that sequence from Germany where his foot around the ball in the way that he wants.
And on the other end, Antoine Semenyo on his way. Sizing up Antonio Rudiger. Great matchup. Peels it back across. And that was the best chance of the night so far for Ghana. And the Black Star faithful thought that they had their equalizing goal. It was Prince Adu who was making that run at the near post.
But watch Prince Adu's run. This is a good opening and transition for Semenyo, and he's 1v1, and his thought process should be what it is. Take this defender on 1v1, get a ball across the box. But you see Prince Adu's run. He, this time, gets across the near post. And Slaughterback just gets a little deflection on it, but that's a much better movement from your striker. You want to see them attacking that near post space, looking for that cutback ball.
Ensuing corner from Ghana. Up for the first, and Semenyo and company were there for the second. That ended up being Prince Adu, who sends it over the crossbar. Voltemata, clever touch. Gross. Leonard Carl for Voltemata, and it's off the crossbar. And the follow-up chance is denied. That was Alexander Jiku. And
center forward play, really slick football. Clever movement. The initial touch from Voltemata that opens up the game, and then it's a free header. It's a free header that he finds himself in the end. Looks like he has Asari beat, but just can't sneak. But you saw in that sequence, Kojo Apong, but he came out to try to challenge Volta.
That could certainly bring about some uneasiness within a camp while you're so far away from your respective club and your actual home. As Kuhn turns the corner, good chance here, and Fatawu scores. Germany picked apart, and Abdul Fatawu has been on the field for just several minutes, and Ghana are level in Stuttgart.
Execute and be clinical with one of these chances. There was a moment to be had, and Cohn in this second half, he's been good, man. He's been more adventurous getting forward, but this time he delivers that ball with quality. The movement from Jordan Ayew to draw a defender. Watch Ayew there, running across, so that forces the defenders to have to be honest. They can't step out and press, and it's the new man into the game, Abdul Fatawu, who finishes off purely with that finish. Good.
And just like that, nice little celebration. 1-1, yeah! Party, dance!
But it has been an issue for Ghana defensively. Just look at all the numbers behind the ball. Still can't stop this. What a move from Germany, slashing inside out. Sané just nods it down to the Stuttgart man in his home stadium. 4th goal for him in just 7 caps and making a statement to Julian Nagelsmann.
68% possession.